And there you can see a second deportation underway. Miguna still attempting to negotiate with Emirates officials who really at this point cannot do anything. They have to follow what immigration has said, and they came to escort Miguna and tell him that they have been instructed to put him on board that flight. This is footage from that Emirates flight that is on board to Dubai, that Miguna Miguna is now set to make another journey to Dubai. Footage that we are bringing to you exclusively from inside that E722 flight. Miguna Miguna with negotiating, perhaps trying to plead his case with Emirates officials who really cannot do much at this point and cannot be able to take him off the flight. He is now bound for Dubai. He had come into the country from Canada via Dubai, and that will be his next port of call. And one can only wait and see what his next move will be. Exclusive pictures for you this evening. What next? Well, we hear from NASA Senior Counsel James Orengo that it will be back to the courts. The courts had in the first hand granted Miguna a kind of victory, one that said he was not properly removed from the country, one that further had the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights help facilitate his safe entry back into the country, one that of course would be done in liaison with local officials. Something that James Orengo says appears to have all been a facade, that Kenyan officials had no intention of letting Miguna back into the country, knowing full well that his Kenyan passport had been damaged or destroyed by the same authorities, and bearing in mind that Miguna was concerned with having to surrender his only remaining travel document, which would have been that Canadian passport that he held on to, hoping that his Kenyan identification card would be enough. But we heard from officials at the airport that according to international travel standards and rules, one cannot be allowed into the country unless they have been properly processed.